Am I on? Hey everybody, it's Amy Milo. I'm recording this a little late because I actually had a head injury, so I'm a little late getting this in. But the two technologies I'm going to be talking about, well, it's pretty relevant to what we're doing in this course. I had actually been looking at virtual reality for social studies use last year. So I was pretty excited when I saw that we would be doing it in this class. It has a lot of applications that can be used for social studies, especially for global studies where you can do empire building and start of civilizations and things like that. It can be a really hands-on and constructive um, task for students to see how a civilization would be created or how an empire, would gain power or protect themselves from other powers, things like that. Those are the concepts that, you can tell a student what they mean, but if they do it themselves, then they really could learn a lot. I just realized we're on a different screen. Here we go. This is the one I wanted. So this year, I probably wouldn't be able to tackle a whole virtual island like we're doing in this class, but I have been looking into these Google Earth virtual realities and getting some subscriptions at my school. And these are just little samples, little intro gallery, sneak peeks. So here's one of the Colosseum, which we're talking about right now in my global class, Global One. Talking about Rome. So my internet's going to be slow. There we go. So it's kind of neat. Gives you like a bird's eye view of ancient Rome. I mean, a lot of Google applications do this, but um, you can have them look at the layout of the city. I also had an idea for the Global 2 teacher I'm going to tell him about when he covers Napoleon. He could look at the Champs-Élysées and have the students try and figure out why Napoleon would have made that road so wide. So that's this. And so this is how I'm probably going to be using virtual reality this year. And then there's Florence for when I do the Renaissance. And there are a couple other Google things we can do. Also, Smithsonian has a few where you can check out museums, things like that. So, and then the other, oh, and I also, I had looked into some World of Warcraft type role-playing games, and Delgarno and Lee mention in their article that there are a lot of commercial off-the-shelf like 3D games that are being repurposed and adapted for classrooms. What I like about how they write about it is it's a critical look. Is just because we can do this, does that mean we should? Kind of thing. So I've been taking sort of a critical look on it as well. There actually was a 10-year critical review by Tassos and Antonis. I'll put the citation on my post. And they found that social studies teachers, alongside with science and math teachers, really benefited in the long run. That's the only study that I found that really does long-term effects by giving kids real-world authentic tasks with virtual reality. So it sounds like it's something that's here to stay. It lets us bring, especially in rural communities, it lets us bring kids places that they may not, be able to go or wouldn't be able to otherwise see. My other technology is GimKit, which I was just introduced to, um, and it marries very well with something I already use, which I mentioned in my last video, or my first video, and that's Quizlet. Um, so GimKit's kind of neat because it takes, so this is my stuff from AP for Unit 1 with a lot of the early colonial stuff, and it pulled my content from Quizlet with my key terms, and it's still, playing games, and it puts the game code up like Quizlet does. But what's cool about this game is they earn money, and you could make it like a competition or something like that. So it has a lot of other features. You can do clapping when they get it right, and they can't dip down too low. So anyway, this is something I was just turned on to, and I really like it. It creates a little healthy competition. I think I'm way over my time. So that's it. That's all I've got. Thank you.